This is the practice of winter nourishment. Winter is a season corresponding to the water element in Chinese medicine and Qigong. We'll start standing with the feet shoulders distanced wide, turned straight, hands resting one over the other on the lower dantian. Water relates to a quality of stillness, quiet, silence, rest, and nourishment. In the winter, nature takes a rest and lies fallow. It doesn't produce the foliage and flowers of spring and summer, but rather soaks in nourishment to support its root systems, readying for the productive season of spring. As you release the hands, slowly extend your palms out and up towards the sky. Gather what feels tired, stagnant, restless, or overly stimulated. And once the arms are overhead, clear, middle fingers pointing towards each other, palms of your hands facing the earth. Use your hands to clear the fatigue, stagnation, or restlessness you've gathered out of the form of your body, imagining it moving downwards like river water flowing out to the sea. Now we'll repeat the same movement with a different intention, gathering qualities of deep rest, natural fluidity, and quiet stillness. Fill these into the form of your body, the ability to feel rested in the flow of life and inwardly still are ways we can feel our water element come into balance. Third and final round is to gather what you've just filled with the intention to seal these qualities into your body. And when we seal something in, it lasts longer, like a protective coating. And as you seal in these qualities, let it feel like you can soak the bones of your body, which are like the root systems of trees. And winter being a time when trees absorb nutrient and store it in the roots for the growth of spring. And now bring your hands to your lower back, and the palms resting right where your kidneys live, either side of your spine. The kidneys are the yin organs of the water element. And imagine inhaling a blue-black sapphire color to the pair of your kidneys and exhaling out anything that dulls or tarnishes that shine. Sapphire blue is the associated gemstone color for the water element. Inhaling this color into your kidneys can balance and replenish their qi or life energy and help them function more optimally. Exhaling out toxicity, waste, and debris from your kidneys can enable them to shine brighter with good energy and health. One more round of breath, inhaling radiant sapphire blue. Exhaling, releasing out anything that prevents that shine from brightening. And release and float your hands down as you fold forward for a kidney meridian massage. Kidney meridian starts at the center of the ball of each foot, but we'll pick it up from the arches. Use your fingers to trace from the inner arches, up the inner ankles, shins, knees, thighs, and groins. From there, continue up your torso alongside the belly button and chest, all the way up to your inner collarbones. And then we'll repeat, folding forward, lightly tracing from the arches of your feet to slide up along the inner ankles, shins, knees, thighs, groin, belly center, chest, and collarbones. We'll do one more round, again from the arches of the feet, creating a gentle stimulation of this pathway of energy that moves upward through to the groins, sides of the belly button, inner chest, and upper collarbones. Then fingertips will start to lightly tap from the inner corners of your eyes for the urinary bladder meridian. Come up the forehead, top of the head, down the back 2 sides of your neck. Then from the kidneys, sweep your hands down the backs of the legs. Repeat twice more, standing and tapping, inner corners of your eyes, forehead, crown, back of the head, 2 sides of the neck. And as you sweep your hands down the backs of the legs, removing toxicity, which is what your urinary bladder does. Last time. Bladder pairs with the kidneys as the yang organ for water. Tap as you follow this great river of energy that flows all the way down the 2 sides of the spine and legs to the outer feet. And as you finish and stand, notice how you feel. Now, step the feet slightly wider apart for a practice called constant bear, or arm swings for health. This is a popular Qigong warm-up that improves circulation through the whole upper body. It's particularly good for the kidneys and spine. As you start, let your knees bend and the arms rest at your sides. Let your knees also hug inwards as well as push outwards simultaneously. And keep the head towards the sky and tailbone towards the earth. Then let the arms swing around the front and back sides of your waist. Invite your gaze to stay forward. This will help mobilize your upper spine and neck, as well as prevent you from feeling dizzy as you turn side to side. And while doing constant bear, let your arms completely relax and the movement come from your center. Imagine you're like an old school barber shop pole or top-loading washing machine whose center turns. Also, as the name Constant Bear suggests, conjure your best consistent rather than inconsistent bear-like qualities. Let the movement be steady, heavy through the legs or relaxed and even a bit expanded through your abdomen. Think of being a very unself-conscious bear whose belly is round and full. And in fact, while most people contract or suck in their abdominals when they want to feel them engaged, in Qigong and the internal martial arts such as Tai Chi or Baguazhang, a full, expanded, bear-like center is what can give you power, as well as a way to feel the arms become lighter and more receptive. In some schools of Qigong, the bear is the associated animal with water and the season of winter. Bears are powerful and strong, soft and ambling. Black bears, polar bears, panda bears. Bears are also good at conserving energy. They hibernate through the cold winter months so that they'll have the wherewithal and stamina to do the things they need to do in the world come spring, summer, and autumn. And of course, bears are furry, so imagine as your arms swing and land on the front and back sides of your kidneys and waist, they meet soft, padded, furry, bear-like qualities. And as you continue, remember to keep your breathing natural. Your feet rooted, crown of the head lifted, center relaxed. It's okay for the knees to move a little bit, but keep a gentle co-contraction around the knee joint to help them stay stable and strong. And then slowly begin to release. As you find your way to the starting position, arms relaxing by your sides. Body still. Observing any sensations that you feel through your skin. Arms, hands, and center. Then step the feet a bit closer into Wuji, or emptiness stance. Wuji translates directly as without polarity. This is a state of undifferentiated potential, like a vast snow-covered field. In Wuji, let your whole body relax with the knees softly bent, arms floating slightly out, feet rooting down, crown of the head lifting up. Notice movement within stillness, like the invisible presence of life within the dormancy and darkness of winter. From here, we'll do a practice called rocking waves. Feet step a bit wider than your shoulders, knees bend slightly. I'll mirror you here. Inhale your weight towards your left hip, and exhale, float your hands over to the left. Linger the hands, then inhale, shift your hips to the right. Exhale, hands to the right. Continue, inhale, hips left. Exhale, hands follow. Inhale, hips to the right. Exhale, hands to the right. Inhale, hips to the left. Exhale, hands to the left. And as you continue, invite the ebb and flow of waves rocking onto shore and back into the ocean. Feel more familiar. What is the rhythmic, fluid momentum of this movement like? Also explore what it's like to feel the gentle strength of waves that can wear down metal and stone into soft sand. And with our bodies being 60 to 70% water, let the waves of your body help gradually smooth out the most rigid and jagged places of tightness, tension, discomfort, or strain. And then last round over towards your left and rocking to the right. Gradually release and shift everything back to center. Step the feet a little closer in. Gather continuity of waves rocking on and off the shores of your inner ocean. Fill with these qualities, as well as the soft strength of water that can help wear down tension and tightness, letting us meet life with more fluid, nourishing, effortless ease. And finish this form by resting the hands one over the other back to the lower dantian. And take a full round of breath. We'll continue with the wave theme in our next practice of pushing waves, or 推波逐浪, from the Winter Qigong 18 forms. Step the right foot back into bow stance, or 弓步. Aim to bend your back knee and open it out toward the little toe side. And bend your front knee, but not have it go too far forward over your ankle. Inhale, bend your back knee, hands drawing back towards your abdomen. Exhale, bend your front knee, and imagine you're pushing a wave with your back leg and hands. Inhale, shift back, draw the hands back in towards your belly. Exhale and push a wave. Continuing like this. And this form creates fluidity and strength in the body. It's particularly good for your legs and back and supports the energy of the kidneys and urinary bladder. And as you push, watch that the hands don't push from your chest, but instead they come from your center and lower dantian. Also keep your arms and hands relaxed by using strength from your back, leg, and core to push. Last round. And then step the front foot back, change the legs, starting to push waves on the second side, exhaling forward with your hands as the front knee bends, inhaling, retracting the hands as the back knee bends. Continue. Like earlier, we can work with the soft, subtle strength of water to push something as impossible to move as a wave. We can also conjure a sense of effortless ease or wu wei. Rather than arduously push the waves, sense whether you can rock forwards and backwards harmoniously with them as they advance and recede. In this way, the movements grant you an inner strength and stillness, characteristic of winter and the water element. Finish front foot steps back, hands release down, gathering the subtle strength and effortless effort to push waves. Use your hands to fill this into the form of your body as a resource. This resource can align you with the soft power and replenishing energy of water and winter. And rest your hands over the lower dantian once more. Taking a full breath in and a full breath out. Prepare for the next practice of the turtle. The turtle is a celestial animal for winter and water. Hands release. And for the turtle, the left foot steps forward. I'm mirroring you again. Right foot steps back. The feet are slightly wider than they were for pushing waves, but like before, both knees will alternately bend. And as your back knee bends, just be careful not to let it buckle in. Keep the hip opening outwards toward the little toe side. Start with the weight even on your legs. Breathe naturally throughout this form. As you bend the back knee, lift your arms forward and imagine you're a turtle going underwater. Then bend the front knee as the arms circle in like a turtle surfacing for air. Bending the back knee, back rounds like it's a turtle's shell, tailbone in and down. Bending the front knee, hands come in and down to help push you up. I'm showing a fairly low position of the hips and deep bend of the knees. But when you start, make sure that it feels safe for your legs as well as for your back. And this form is from the Yi Quan practices created by Wang Xianzhai. In addition to developing good health, this practice is part of the internal martial arts, also focuses on developing strong martial skill, hence the challenge of doing this form. Last round sinking down, and then emerging back up. To switch sides, step your back foot forward and your front foot back. And this form's name is one I love, Spirit Turtle Emerging from the Water, or 神龟出水. Remember to breathe naturally, weight between your feet. Then back knee bends outward as your arms drift forward, sinking down like the turtle. Weight shifts forward, front knee bending, arms circling in and down. Continue. With this turtle form, It's important to never strain or overly exert, but to respect the qualities symbolized by the turtle. And the wisdom to move forward gracefully and peacefully, no matter how slow or difficult the journey. And this is also a good lesson for life. And also when practicing the spirit turtle form, invite yourself to stay open to the blessings that turtles bestow. Longevity, persistence, endurance. The strong shield on their back, they walk through life with greater protection from negative forces that can bring them harm. And to finish, back foot steps forward, palms turn out. Use your hands to gather the positive qualities of the turtle. Wisdom, patience, a long life, the ability to persevere, and protection from the negative forces that can impact you or cause you harm. Use your hands to fill these qualities into the form of your body. The wisdom to meet difficulty with patience, the ability to endure hardship, the capacity to live a long life, safeguarding yourself from harmful energies. And when you finish, rest your hands back onto the lower dantian, one hand over the other, breathing deeply. Our next practice is the belt meridian grinding form, or Dai Mai Mo Han Gong from primordial Qigong. Step wider into horse stance, or Ma Bu. Keep the toes pointing forward as you bend your knees. And the belt grinding meridian form includes a small and large grind. We'll start with a small grind. Lift your hands forward to the level of your waist, palms facing down. Breathing in, circle them to the left. Breathing out to the right. Again, I'm mirroring you. Continue around what's called the Dai Mai, or belt meridian. The Dai Mai is one of 8 extraordinary meridians, or deep lakes of energy that carry your ancestral qi. The belt meridian particularly affects our strength, energy, and reserves, qualities that relate to our kidneys, the water element, and winter. Then reverse and inhaling, circling right, exhaling left. The belt meridian is the only horizontally flowing meridian. It stabilizes the vertical meridians and helps us align with nature's rhythms, cycles, and changes. And do one more round. Small grind. Then reverse for the big grind. Inhale, circle all the way back and around to the left, exhaling. Continue like this a few rounds, casting the circumference of your circle far and wide. Keep your knees bent, feet rooted, and hips and legs strong. And then last round this direction. And we'll reverse. And as you grind your belt meridian, emphasize turning more from your waist and less from your hips. And when our belt meridian is healthy, qi flow from the back to the legs increases. Not only does this strengthen our legs, but it can prevent or diminish back pain, sluggishness, and fatigue. Finishing here, release your hands and step the feet a little closer in. Then gather the healthy circular flow of energy for your belt meridian, or Dai Mai. Fill this into the form of your body, letting the energy flow smoothly from your lower back to your legs, helping you feel more replenished and revived. And when you finish, rest your hands one over the other back to the lower dantian, breathing. Next, we'll do a practice from the 8 brocades called 2 hands climb the legs to strengthen the kidneys. Release your hands and inhale them to your lower back and kidneys. Exhale, slide them down the backs of your legs to your feet. Then, from the arches of your feet, come up the inner legs to your groins, inhaling all the way towards the sky. And exhale and fill into the form of your body with what nourishes you from above. This is essence and spirit known as Jing in Chinese. Then repeat. Inhale your hands to the kidneys. Exhale, move down the backs of your legs. This is part of the urinary bladder meridian. As you inhale, come up all the way the inner legs, which is part of your kidney meridian. Reach toward the sky, open to receive. Exhale, fill with this ancestral essence and energy of Jing. Continue. In Chinese, this practice is called 两手攀脚骨肾腰. Sky gives the body essence and spirit, and the earth feeds our blood and bones. So draw this nourishment up from the earth as your hands climb the legs, and then fill from the sky with what nourishes your essence and spirit. This funnels into your body. Let it be stored in your kidneys as a resource. And as a practice that supports our kidneys and the water element, you can also explore qualities associated with water in classical Chinese thought. Humility, nourishment, and being open to all things in equal ways. Humble, water is content with the low places that people disdain. Nourishing, it gives life to the smallest insect and largest mammal and does not expect gratitude. It enriches the world and does not begrudge those who use it. Unbiased, everything is equal in its eyes. Unrestrained by space and time, it is present at the beginning and at the end of all things. Last round. Inhale, hands to your kidneys. Exhale, trace down the backs of your legs. And inhale, climb up your inner legs, reaching all the way up towards the sky. And then open your arms like a chalice. Let the qualities of water's essence and spirit, humble strength, and ability to benefit and bring life to all, pour down into you. Fill this energy into your body and store it in your kidneys as wisdom, nourishment, and belonging. And gather the benefits of this practice of 2 hands climbing the legs to strengthen the kidneys. And fill these benefits into the oceans, lakes, rivers, and streams of your body. Sense into how this feels. And finish by resting your hands back on the lower dantian. Second to last form for winter nourishment is tidal flow. Step the feet hips distanced wide. Inhale, knees bend as hands rise up towards the chest. Exhale, hands turn down and move down as the legs straighten. Then inhale, hands palms up. Exhale, slide them forward, straightening your legs. Inhale, retract the hands in, knees bending. Exhale, release them down, knees straightening. And this repeats. Hands and palms lift, knees bend, tide moves in. Tide moves out, knees straighten, palms down. Tide rolls in, knees bend, palms up. Tide rolls out, arms forward, legs straighten. Tide flows in, arms in, legs bend. Tide flows out, palms down, legs straighten. One more round, breathing in, keep your chest relaxed, tailbone toward the earth. Breathing out, crown of the head rises toward the sky. Breathing in, tides swell in from the strength of the entire ocean. Breathing out, tides recede out as the entire ocean gently lets go. Inhale, tides flowing in patiently, gradually. Exhale, tides ebbing out with the ephemeral and transient nature of their being. Then gather the strength and patience of the tides, their eternal comings and goings, their impermanent and ever-changing nature. Fill this tidal energy into the form of your body, and let it remind you that regardless of whatever stresses, difficulties, and challenges we face in our lives, we can do as the tides do. Flow into and back out of whatever experiences unfold. And finish with your hands on your lower dantian, taking a breath. For a closing form for peaceful qi, or anzhang ping qi in Chinese, gather all the benefits accrued from your practice today as peaceful qi, and fill this peaceful qi into the form of your body. The soft power of waves, the endurance and protection of the turtle, the balancing energy flow of your belt meridian, your essence and ancestral spirit from the sky, the eternal song of the tides. And let this peaceful qi help you feel aligned with the water element and season of winter, rested, energized, inwardly strong, able to meet the changing fluid nature of all experience. Hands rest for a moment on the lower dantian. Then, lift them up and make a fist with your dominant hand, folding the other hand over that fist. Take the first of 3 bows to each other. If you're doing this video with someone or to your friends in community and practice, bow to them. And then the second bow is to your teachers, past, present, and future. Rising up. And the third final bow is a bow to yourself. And in bowing to yourself, you bow to all those who have given you this life. Parents, grandparents, and ancestors. All those who've come before you. Maybe as far back as to the source that is one. And finish by releasing your hands back down to your lower dantian. This completes the practice of winter nourishment for the water element.